Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Lowers those pads. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Release to the back. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run,
he is smashing people. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough. Stiff goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
With the catch, it's Morrison. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. North Texas in the hurry up.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover. From the gun to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a blitz on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're facing a 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it on first down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it's right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State.
That one comes out hot down the right side.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He lost one down the sideline. He caught it down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled the lead.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Finds his man. It's Herrera. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Herrera. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's open on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll leave it with him. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Shakes off the tackler. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leads on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 9 over San Jose State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Warts ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the ground, it's Morton. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He wants to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Third down, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! They move on top here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
North Texas, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense. That clock.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
That makes the score Marshall 38, North Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Already find a hole in that secondary. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.